I know I'm not the only one who's going to be moaning about this week, but we have to all surely come together and do something about the cheating going on with Arsenal and the way that they are going to win this title. Yes, you are going to win the league, Arsenal, but do you deserve it, really, by the way you are playing? It is so dull to watch in the first place, but the way that they have cheated the system, yeah, you can't really call them cheats, but they have manipulated them rules better than anybody else this season. And they will argue the point that they are not the only ones. Everyone else could have obviously done exactly the same as what they have done, but come on. The refereeing in this country now has got to a stage where it has to be called. It has to be called out, and they have to take responsibility for how they have themselves, I think, influenced this season. How many times have I said that on different videos here on Adam FC or on FUTV? It's week in, week out. I was just the other day when you're looking at what Mike Dean said. Literally did a video yesterday. Did a video talking about this, about Mike Dean saying that the referees don't pay as much attention in May. That's what he was alluding to anyway, with that comment that he made. Well, it's May. Well, no, it's still a season and there's relegation and titles on the line, and you're still trying to find a way to manipulate, and I'll say manipulate because I think that's what it is now, when you have to look at a VAR incident for more than 5 minutes. Just listen to what Peter Schmeichel said after the game at West Ham yesterday to know exactly what I'm going on about. Schmeichel nailed it. Everybody who has looked at that incident nailed it. Even Gary Neville said it himself. He spoke to someone at the PGMOL after that incident, and they tried to say, in terms of the difference from the incident in the first game of the season at Old Trafford where Arsenal's Saliba did it to Altay Bayindé, but the goal stood. This time for Arsenal, the PGMOL, according to Gary Neville, in his explanation, in that conversation with someone within that federation, has said that there was more intent, like a deliberate challenge on the keeper, where it wasn't the same before. I'm sorry, it wasn't. They found fault in that challenge after 5 minutes. The more you look at it, like Peter Schmeichel said, the more you look at that incident, the more you're going to convince yourselves that something's wrong. Was it clear and obvious? Did the referee's call on the pitch actually, was that call a million miles away from being right? Was it clear and obvious, a mistake, an error from that referee? It clearly wasn't. Everybody could see that it wasn't. Them incidents have been happening all season, and Arsenal have benefited from them every single time. It's all they've done all season. They have battered goalkeepers, they've bumped them around, they've scored umpteen goals this season from set pieces by doing this. And then the one time where it goes against them, they kick up holy hell and convince the PGMO and VAR and the referee on the day to go to the monitor. They will complain that a big decision and a big moment has not gone their way if they didn't go to VAR. The title's on the line. But what about West Ham? Relegation, the future of the football club, that's on the line. Yes, it is a big pressure cooker moment. It is a big incident. But if you have to look at anything over and over and over again for 5 minutes, then there is clearly something wrong in what you're looking at, because there is nothing there. Why are you looking at it if it's taking that long? Why are you taking that much time to try and find a problem that's not there? It's football. There's even a foul behind that incident from Declan Rice on one of the West Ham players that they're not looking at. It is so disappointing that the season is going to end up being determined by VAR, because it just was yesterday. It was. And that's the disappointing thing for all football fans. Look, I'm not a bitter Manchester United fan moaning that Arsenal have won the league. They're going to win it ahead of our rivals Manchester City, so it makes no difference to Man United fans here. But this just goes to show that for West Ham fans, and look, I've got no affection for West Ham at all. I don't care if they go down. I really don't give a toss. The big point here is the refereeing and the way that Arsenal have manipulated that situation yesterday. It's an absolute joke, because that decision could send West Ham down. West Ham fans celebrating a goal in injury time. That's what football is. That's what the Premier League was built on. The Premier League was built on them moments, last-minute goals, emotion, drama. It's gone. It's gone. It's left. They scored a goal in the 5th minute of injury time and then had to wait 8 minutes after them celebrations to then be absolutely devastated by a decision from Stockley Park that took 5 minutes to make because there wasn't a decision to make. They're the facts. And Arsenal fans can bitch and moan all they want and they'll be happy how they win the league. I tell you what, I would not want to win the league the way Arsenal have. And yes, you could say that I'm lucky to have seen Manchester United win the league several times and do it the right way. City fans will say the same. Winning the league, playing fantastic football. Liverpool fans will say the same. But this season in particular, will always have an asterisk next to it. And at the bottom, the key, which is telling you what that asterisk is, will say VAR. And that, for me, I couldn't handle that as a fan. Like, I would feel crap actually winning the league the way that they have. And they'll deny it, they will. But inside, every single Arsenal fan will be thinking the same thing. They can try and cover it up all they want. They can try and say that this has been happening all season. Everyone's had the luck of the draw with VAR and decisions like this. But no one's had the luck that Arsenal have. No one. They have, and this is my words alone, and just my opinion, and you can get into the comments and let me know what you think about this, because you may completely disagree with this. I think Arsenal have cheated the way to the title. I really do. I think Arteta has bottled this season because that's not the way that he was brought up. That's not the way that he plays football. The way that Arsenal play football this season, the way that they basically... I mean, to be honest, it is a good point, actually. Arteta hasn't won this league. His set-piece coach has won this league. He's more important to Arsenal than Arteta is because there's no style of play for Arsenal. It's just keep holding the ball for as long as they can, be boring, frustrate teams, we'll get a set-piece and we'll score a goal. Anyone can coach a team to keep holding the ball and be boring and play backwards and get the pass stats up. Arsenal's set-piece coach has won them the title because the VAR have got no backbone. PGMO have got no backbone at all. There's zero consistency in refereeing in this country, and that's it. Like, imagine winning a league like that. Imagine winning a league the way Arsenal have. When you look at it and you go, you've won the league by set pieces, and set pieces are part of the game. Fair enough, United have scored loads of them this season. But I tell you what, we haven't cheated on them set pieces. We haven't tried to bend the rules and jump through them loopholes to try and manipulate VAR and the referees and the decisions in them games. Because let's be honest, everyone's seen how them Arsenal fans surrounded the referee. Honestly, they belong in Portugal or something like that. So no disrespect to that league, but you know what I mean by that, when they're surrounding the referee and they're trying to manipulate that decision and trying to get into the referee and make him change his mind. I actually don't think, unless Arsenal do what they did in surrounding the referee, Arsenal have taken advantage there of a flaw within the PGMO. They know if they put enough pressure on that moment that they have to go to VAR. And with it being such a big moment in the season, they have to make a decision. And we know more often than not, in them big decisions, in these moments, they haven't had the backbone or the balls to come out, referees this is, and stand by their decision on the pitch. It's pointless the referee being there, but to blow the whistle for the ball going out and determining how and who has kicked the ball last. Every other decision is being made by VAR now. The referees, they're just not needed anymore. That's what it is. I would hate to win a league this way. Get your comments in below. Is that over the top, or am I right in saying that Arsenal have cheated their way to the league title this season? It's gutting. This used to be a good league. And look how that league has been won now. Oh my God. Anyway, let me know. Get in the comments below. Like, share and subscribe here on Adam FC. Cheers for watching, everyone.